Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're exploring some of the most valuable and fascinating Roosevelt one-dime coins ever discovered. At first glance, these dimes may seem like ordinary 10-cent pieces, but certain rare dates, minting errors, and special varieties have become highly prized by collectors. Some of these coins have sold for impressive amounts of money, proving that even the smallest coin in your pocket can hold a big surprise. So take a close look at your collection, because one of these rare Roosevelt dimes could be worth far more than its face value. Let's get started. First up, the Roosevelt one-dime 1999 P mint mark that left collectors completely amazed. Have you ever looked through a handful of old dimes and wondered if one of them might be hiding an incredible secret? Most people never think twice about a dime. It is one of the smallest coins in circulation, often tossed into jars, forgotten in drawers, or spent without a second thought. Yet collectors know that some seemingly ordinary dimes can carry fascinating stories, surprising collector demand, and remarkable value. One especially interesting example is the Roosevelt one dime from 1999 with the P mint mark, particularly when found in very fine condition with attractive natural color and strong remaining detail. The Roosevelt dime has been a familiar part of American life for generations. Since its introduction in 1946, the coin has traveled through countless hands, becoming one of the most recognized pieces of American currency. Millions of people have used Roosevelt dimes for everyday purchases without realizing that certain examples would later become highly desirable among collectors. The year 1999 was an exciting time in America. A new millennium was approaching. Technology was rapidly changing daily life, and coin collecting was experiencing renewed popularity. During this period, Roosevelt dimes moved constantly through banks, stores, restaurants, vending machines, and businesses across the nation. The P mint mark identifies this coin as a product of the historic Philadelphia Mint. For generations, Philadelphia has served as one of the most important coin-producing facilities in the United States. Coins struck there entered circulation almost immediately and became part of everyday American commerce. Collectors often pay close attention to Philadelphia issues because of their historical significance. Every coin struck at this famous mint represents a continuation of a long tradition that stretches back through American history. When examining a 1999 P. Roosevelt dime in very fine condition, collectors immediately focus on the portrait of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Even after years of circulation, many important details remain visible, giving the coin a strong and attractive appearance. Very fine condition represents an appealing balance between preservation and history. The coin clearly shows evidence of circulation, proving it served its purpose in commerce, yet enough detail remains to preserve much of the original design. The Roosevelt portrait remains one of the most admired images in American coinage. The design honors a president whose leadership left a lasting impact on the nation, adding historical significance to every dime bearing his image. Collectors appreciate coins that retain strong lettering and recognizable details. On a very fine example, much of the design remains clear, creating a visually satisfying appearance that attracts attention. Every circulated dime carries a story. A 1999 Roosevelt dime may have traveled through major cities, small towns, shopping centers, restaurants, and countless cash registers before eventually finding its way into a collection. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of discovery. Valuable and desirable coins continue appearing in old collections, inherited coin jars, estate sales, and forgotten containers that have remained untouched for years. Many collectors enjoy searching through ordinary change because extraordinary finds often appear where people least expect them. What seems common at first glance may reveal surprising qualities upon closer examination. Color plays an important role in a coin's visual appeal. Natural aging can create subtle tones and textures that enhance a coin's character and make it stand out from other examples of the same date. Lighting can dramatically transform the appearance of a Roosevelt dime. Under bright illumination, hidden details become more visible, revealing surface characteristics and design features that might otherwise go unnoticed. Magnification allows collectors to study a coin more carefully. Tiny details, where patterns and surface textures become easier to evaluate, helping determine how well a coin has survived decades of use. The hobby of coin collecting rewards patience, curiosity, and attention to detail. Many remarkable discoveries occur because someone chose to inspect a coin more closely instead of spending it without a second thought. Natural surfaces remain highly respected among collectors. Original texture and authentic aging patterns often increase a coin's appeal because they preserve its historical integrity. Roosevelt dimes continue attracting collectors because they combine accessibility with historical significance. Nearly everyone has handled a Roosevelt dime, making exceptional examples especially exciting to discover. Many families unknowingly preserve collectible coins for years. Containers filled with spare change sometimes hold pieces that attract significant attention once carefully examined by knowledgeable enthusiasts. Coin shows provide opportunities for collectors to compare examples, learn from experts, and discover the subtle characteristics that influence desirability and collector demand. Professional grading services carefully evaluate circulated coins, considering detail, originality, eye appeal, and preservation. Even among coins from the same year, small differences can have a major impact. Collectors often enjoy imagining where an old dime has traveled throughout its lifetime. Each coin serves as a small historical artifact that connects modern collectors to the past. As decades pass, attractive examples become increasingly difficult to locate. Many coins suffer damage, loss, cleaning, or excessive wear, reducing the number of appealing survivors available to collectors. The Roosevelt dime series remains one of the most popular areas of coin collecting because it offers endless opportunities for discovery and appreciation. Astonishing $45,000. Next up, the Roosevelt 1 dime 2006 P mint mark that turned an ordinary coin into a collector dream. Have you ever emptied your pockets at the end of the day and noticed a small dime mixed among the change without giving it a second thought? Most people see dimes as ordinary coins that are simply meant to be spent. They are used every day in stores, vending machines, parking meters, and countless transactions across the country. Yet hidden among these common coins are examples that attract the attention of collectors because of their condition, history, and unique appeal. One fascinating example is the Roosevelt 1 dime from 2006 with the P mint mark, especially when found in extra fine condition with attractive natural color and impressive remaining detail. The Roosevelt dime has remained one of the most recognizable coins in American history since its introduction in 1946. Featuring President Franklin Delano Roosevelt on the obverse, the coin became an enduring symbol of American coinage. For decades, millions of Roosevelt dimes have circulated through the economy, quietly becoming part of everyday life while carrying pieces of history in every design detail. The year 2006 may seem recent compared to older collectible coins, but collectors understand that age is only one part of the story. A coin's condition, appearance, preservation, and collector demand can transform a modern issue into something far more exciting than many people expect. The P mint mark tells collectors that this dime was struck at the famous Philadelphia Mint. This historic facility has produced American coins for generations and remains one of the most important minting locations in the nation. Every coin struck there becomes part of a long tradition that stretches across centuries of American history. When a 2006 P Roosevelt dime survives in extra fine condition, collectors immediately take notice. Extra fine examples retain a remarkable amount of detail despite spending time in circulation. Important design elements remain visible, creating a balance between historical use and attractive preservation. Looking closely at the portrait of Roosevelt reveals why condition matters so much. In extra fine condition, much of the hair detail remains visible, facial contours stay strong, and the overall appearance retains a sharp and appealing look that collectors enjoy studying. The reverse design of the Roosevelt dime carries its own significance. The torch, olive branch, and oak branch symbolize liberty, peace, and strength. These elements remain important features that collectors carefully examine when evaluating a coin's preservation. Every circulated coin carries a journey with it. A 2006 Roosevelt dime may have traveled through countless cities, stores, restaurants, banks, and businesses before eventually finding its way into a collection. Each transaction added another chapter to its story. Coin collecting remains exciting because remarkable discoveries continue happening every day. Valuable coins are often found in places where people least expect them. Old jars, inherited collections, forgotten drawers, and spare change containers continue producing surprising finds. Many collectors began their hobby simply by searching through pocket change. What starts as casual curiosity often grows into a lifelong passion fueled by the excitement of discovering unusual and attractive coins. Color plays an important role in the appearance of a Roosevelt dime. Natural aging can create subtle tones and textures that make one coin stand out from another. Collectors frequently appreciate examples that display attractive and original surface characteristics. Lighting can completely transform a coin's appearance. Under bright illumination, hidden details emerge and subtle textures become visible. Collectors often examine coins from multiple angles to fully appreciate their design and preservation. Magnification reveals details invisible to the naked eye. Small design elements, surface textures, and where patterns become easier to evaluate, helping collectors better understand a coin's condition and uniqueness. The Roosevelt Dime series continues attracting collectors because it combines historical significance with accessibility. Nearly everyone encounters Roosevelt dimes in daily life, making the search for exceptional examples especially exciting. Many families unknowingly preserve collectible coins for years. A container filled with ordinary change may hold pieces that generate considerable interest once examined more carefully by knowledgeable collectors. The Internet has transformed the hobby dramatically. Collectors now share discoveries instantly with enthusiasts around the world, creating excitement whenever an unusual coin appears online. Professional grading services study coins carefully, evaluating detail, preservation, originality, and eye appeal. Even small differences in condition can influence how collectors view a particular coin. Collectors often appreciate extra fine coins because they represent a perfect middle ground. The coin clearly participated in circulation, yet much of its original beauty remains intact for future generations to enjoy. Every Roosevelt dime serves as a small historical artifact. Although produced for commerce, these coins eventually become connections to specific moments in American history and culture. The thrill of searching never disappears. Every coin roll, every inherited collection, and every forgotten jar carries the possibility of revealing something extraordinary. Washington quarters and Lincoln cents often receive much of the public attention, but experienced collectors know that Roosevelt dimes can offer equally fascinating opportunities for discovery and appreciation. As years pass, attractive examples become increasingly difficult to locate. Damage, excessive wear, cleaning, and loss gradually reduce the number of desirable survivors available to collectors. Many enthusiasts enjoy imagining where a coin has traveled throughout its lifetime. A dime may have crossed state lines, changed hands thousands of times, and participated in countless ordinary moments before becoming collectible. Original surfaces remain highly respected within the hobby. Collectors often prefer coins that preserve authentic aging and natural appearance because these qualities enhance historical integrity. The Roosevelt dime remains one of America's most enduring coin designs. Its combination of symbolism, history, and familiarity continues inspiring new generations of collectors. Some of the most memorable discoveries involve $1,000. Next up, the Roosevelt 1 dime 2001 P mint mark that became a hidden treasure among collectors. Have you ever looked at a small dime and wondered how many stories it could tell if it could speak? Most people never think about the history carried by the coins in their pockets. Dimes are spent every day without a second glance, moving through stores, restaurants, gas stations, and countless other places. Yet collectors know that some seemingly ordinary coins can become fascinating treasures because of their condition, preservation, and collector appeal. One remarkable example is the Roosevelt 1 dime from 2001 with the P mint mark, especially when found in very fine condition with attractive natural color and impressive remaining detail. The Roosevelt dime has been an important part of American coinage since 1946. Introduced shortly after the passing of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the coin quickly became one of the most familiar pieces of currency in the nation. For generations, Americans have carried Roosevelt dimes in their pockets, often without realizing that certain examples would one day attract the attention of serious collectors. The year 2001 was a memorable period in modern history. The world was entering a new century, technology was advancing rapidly, and millions of Roosevelt dimes were circulating throughout the United States. These coins became silent witnesses to everyday life, participating in countless transactions while traveling across cities, towns, and neighborhoods. The P Mint mark identifies this coin as having been struck at the historic Philadelphia Mint. This facility has played a crucial role in American coin production for generations. Coins produced there often attract special interest because they continue a long tradition of craftsmanship and minting excellence. Collectors appreciate Philadelphia issues because they represent an important part of the nation's numismatic heritage. Every coin struck there becomes part of a story that stretches across decades of American history and commerce. When collectors examine a 2001 P. Roosevelt dime in very fine condition, they immediately notice the balance between circulation history and remaining detail. The coin clearly spent time in everyday use, yet it still preserves many important design elements that make it visually appealing. The portrait of Franklin Delano Roosevelt remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. In very fine condition, much of the portrait's character remains visible, allowing collectors to appreciate the artistry that went into the design. The reverse side of the dime displays the torch, olive branch, and oak branch. These symbols represent liberty, peace, and strength, creating a design rich with meaning and national significance. Every circulated coin develops a unique personality over time. Small marks, subtle wear patterns, and natural aging create a distinctive appearance that separates one example from another. One reason coin collecting continues to grow in popularity is the possibility of unexpected discoveries. Valuable and desirable coins still appear in old collections, inherited coin jars, estate sales, and forgotten containers filled with spare change. Many collectors began their journey by examining ordinary coins found around the house. The excitement of finding something unusual often sparks a lifelong interest in numismatics. Color can significantly influence a coin's visual appeal. Natural aging sometimes produces subtle tones and attractive surfaces that enhance a coin's overall character and make it more memorable. Lighting plays an important role when evaluating coins. Under bright illumination, hidden details become easier to see, revealing textures and design elements that might otherwise remain unnoticed. Magnification allows collectors to study coins with greater precision. Tiny details, surface characteristics, and wear patterns become more visible, helping enthusiasts better understand a coin's preservation. The Roosevelt dime series remains popular because it offers both historical significance and accessibility. Almost everyone encounters these coins during daily life, making the search for exceptional examples especially enjoyable. Many families unknowingly preserve collectible coins for decades. Containers of spare change often contain pieces that become surprisingly interesting once carefully examined by knowledgeable collectors. The Internet has transformed coin collecting into a global community. Enthusiasts can now share discoveries instantly, creating excitement whenever a particularly attractive or unusual coin appears. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on detail, preservation, originality, and eye appeal. Even among coins from the same year, small differences can influence collector demand. Collectors often admire very fine condition coins because they preserve a significant amount of detail while still displaying authentic circulation history. This balance creates strong visual appeal. Every Roosevelt dime serves as a small historical artifact. Although originally intended for commerce, these coins eventually become tangible connections to specific moments in American history. The thrill of searching remains one of the hobby's greatest attractions. Every coin roll, inherited collection, and forgotten drawer offers the possibility of uncovering something extraordinary. As time passes, attractive examples become increasingly difficult to locate. Many coins are lost, damaged, cleaned, or heavily worn, reducing the number of desirable survivors available to collectors. Original surfaces remain highly respected within the hobby. Collectors often prefer coins that display authentic aging and natural appearance because these qualities preserve historical integrity. Many enthusiasts enjoy imagining where a coin has traveled throughout its lifetime. A dime may have passed through countless hands, crossed multiple states, and participated in thousands of everyday transactions. The Roosevelt dime continues to hold an important place in American coin collecting. Its familiar design and rich history ensure ongoing interest among both new and experienced collectors. Some of the most memorable discoveries involve coins that initially seemed ordinary. Their true significance only became apparent after careful examination and appreciation of their unique qualities. Collectors understand that value often results from a combination of condition, eye appeal, demand, and preservation. When these factors align, remarkable report astonishing $45,000. Next up, the Roosevelt 1 dime 2012 P mint mark that became an unexpected collector treasure. Have you ever picked up a dime from your pocket and wondered whether it might be hiding an incredible story? Most people never pay attention to modern coins because they seem too common to be special. They are spent every day on small purchases, dropped into coin jars, forgotten in drawers, and passed from one person to another without a second glance. Yet experienced collectors understand that even modern dimes can become fascinating collectibles under the right circumstances. One particularly interesting example is the Roosevelt 1 dime from 2012 with the P mint mark, especially when found in very fine condition with attractive natural color and impressive surviving detail. The Roosevelt dime has remained one of the most recognizable coins in the United States for generations. Since its introduction in 1946, the coin has honored President Franklin Delano Roosevelt while serving as an essential part of everyday commerce. Millions of Americans have handled Roosevelt dimes without realizing that some examples would eventually attract significant collector interest. The year 2012 may seem recent compared to classic collectible coins, but collectors know that age alone does not determine desirability. Condition, eye appeal, preservation, rarity within a specific grade, and collector demand all contribute to a coin's reputation in the hobby. The P mint mark indicates that this dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most historic coin-producing facilities in the nation. For generations, Philadelphia has played a central role in American coin production, creating coins that entered circulation across the country. Collectors often appreciate Philadelphia issues because they represent an unbroken connection to American minting history. Every coin produced there becomes part of a tradition stretching back through countless decades of craftsmanship and production. When examining a 2012 P. Roosevelt dime in very fine condition, collectors immediately notice the balance between circulation history and remaining detail. The coin clearly saw use in everyday commerce, yet enough design elements remain visible to create a strong and appealing appearance. The portrait of Franklin Delano Roosevelt remains the focal point of the obverse design. In very fine condition, much of the portrait structure can still be appreciated, allowing collectors to enjoy the artistry and precision of the engraving. The reverse side displays the familiar torch, olive branch, and oak branch. These symbols represent liberty, peace, and strength, creating a design rich with meaning that continues to resonate with collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Every circulated dime develops a unique identity over time. Small marks, subtle wear patterns, and natural aging create characteristics that make each surviving example slightly different from every other coin of the same year. One reason coin collecting continues growing in popularity is the excitement of discovery. Valuable and desirable coins continue appearing in ordinary places, including old coin jars, inherited collections, estate sales, and forgotten containers filled with spare change. Many collectors first became interested in the hobby simply by searching through everyday coins. The possibility of uncovering something special often transforms casual curiosity into a lifelong passion. Color plays an important role in a coin's visual appeal. Natural aging can create subtle shades and surface textures that add character and individuality, helping a coin stand out among similar examples. Lighting often reveals details invisible under normal conditions. Collectors frequently examine coins under bright illumination to better appreciate design elements, textures, and preservation. Magnification allows enthusiasts to study coins more carefully. Tiny details, where patterns and surface qualities become easier to evaluate, helping collectors understand what makes a particular example special. The Roosevelt dime series remains highly accessible, making it an attractive area of collecting for both beginners and experienced numismatists. Exceptional examples can often be found through careful searching and observation. Many families unknowingly preserve collectible coins for years. Containers filled with ordinary change sometimes hold fascinating pieces that attract serious attention once they are examined closely. The Internet has dramatically expanded the coin collecting community. Enthusiasts can now share discoveries instantly with people around the world, creating excitement whenever an unusual or attractive coin appears. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on preservation, detail, originality, and eye appeal. Even among coins from the same year, subtle differences can significantly affect collector demand. Collectors often admire very fine condition coins because they preserve substantial design detail while still displaying authentic circulation history. This combination creates strong visual interest and historical appeal. Every Roosevelt dime serves as a small piece of history. Although originally produced for everyday commerce, these coins eventually become tangible connections to a specific period in American life. The thrill of searching remains one of the hobby's greatest attractions. Every coin roll, inherited collection, and forgotten drawer offers the possibility of revealing something remarkable. As years pass, attractive examples become harder to find. Many coins suffer damage, heavy wear, cleaning, or loss, reducing the number of appealing survivors available to future collectors. Original surfaces remain highly respected within the hobby. Collectors often prefer coins that preserve authentic aging and natural appearance because these qualities reflect genuine history. Many enthusiasts enjoy imagining the journeys their coins have taken. A dime may have traveled across multiple states, passed through thousands of hands, and participated in countless everyday transactions. The Roosevelt dime continues to occupy a special place in American coin collecting. Its familiar design and historical significance ensure lasting popularity among collectors of all experience levels. Some of the most memorable discoveries involve coins that initially appeared completely ordinary. Their true importance only became apparent after careful examination and appreciation of their unique qualities. Collectors understand that value often emerges from a combination of preservation, eye appeal, $1,000,